Hi, good morning guys. So today we will see pointers to array, and this session is going to be very important. So I request all of you to please watch till the end. Okay. I'm going to clear the concept that you never gonna forget, right? So it's pointer to array. So what do you mean by pointers to array? Now, before explaining this, let me take one expression. Let's suppose if I write int star p 5. Now, if I ask you that, how are you going to define this p, guys? How will you define this? So, like, there is a way to read this. So, remember one thing, that with pointers, I am normally using the word to. With arrays, I am using the word of, and with functions, I am using the keyword return. For example, if I have to state this, like what is p, so there is a clockwise rule to read this. Since this p is inside a bracket, right? So p is inside a bracket. So when a variable is inside a bracket, we will first evaluate this bracket. So what is p? Since p is inside this bracket, so I will say that p is a pointer. So p is a pointer. Pointer के साथ हम क्या use करते हैं? We use to. So p is a pointer to what? To an array. And what we use with array, we use of. So p is a pointer to an array of 5 integer. I am writing p is a pointer to an array of 5 integer. Right? I am again repeating, with pointers you are using to, with arrays you are using of, with functions you are using return. So since p is inside this bracket, so I will say that p is a pointer to an array of 5 integer. So अगर मैं तुमसे बोलूँ यार यहाँ पे कितने पॉइंटर हैं? 5 पॉइंटर है क्या मेरे पास? या मेरे पास एक पॉइंटर है? तो बोलोगे सर 5 पॉइंटर तो नहीं है, बिकॉज पॉइंटर टू एन एरे है और एरे के अंदर मेरे पास 5 इंटीजर है. सो यहाँ पे मेरे पास सिर्फ एक पॉइंटर है जो एरे के बेस एड्रेस को पॉइंट कर रहा है. So p is a pointer to an array. It contains only one pointer, and that pointer is pointing to the base address of my array. Fine. So there is only one pointer. So what we will do, we are going to try to implement this expression where your p is a pointer to an array of integers. So let's see how we are going to do this. And this is very important. Most of the placement interviews, technical round, they give you questions on pointers to string, pointers to array, array of pointers, pointers to structure, pointer to functions, and so on. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a different playlist of like hundreds pointer questions for placement perspective. But this is for the better understanding of like what is pointer and how it's gonna work. So this concept is pointer to array. So for pointer to array, what you require first? You require an array for processing, right? Because you want to apply the concept of pointer on this array. So we require an array. Now what we require a pointer. So what we will do, we will write a pointer. Let's suppose if I am writing int star p. So I am having a pointer p, right? Now let's suppose the address of this first element is 100, second is an integer 102, 104. I am taking 16-bit architecture 106, 108. Now I want my pointer to point to 100. So guys, tell me, what is this 100? If you're not aware of the arrays concept, you can go to my playlist arrays and pointer, and there you can read about the like 1D array, 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D multi-dimensional array. So I will explain again. So array is what? Array is a data structure in which the elements are stored in continuous memory location. Let's suppose the address of the first element is 100. So if this is 100, since the address are stored in continuous memory location and it's an array of integer, so next address will be 102, 104, 106, 108, because I am taking size of integer as 2 byte, right? I have taken a pointer p. Now I want my pointer to point to the base address of your array. So what is the base address of the array? Let's see. If you write address of A0, fine. So what is the value of A0? A0 value is 100, and what is the address of 100? Sorry, A0 is 10. What is the address of that 10? It is 100. You can do this way also. And you can also write by simply writing A, as I already told you that name of function means what? Name of function means the base address of the 0th element of the array. So when you write A means nothing but it is the base address. So if I want my pointer to point to 100, I can write it as P is equal to A right? Or even I can write it as P is equal to address of A0. Both are correct. Both ways are correct. So I am writing P is equal to A. It means my pointer P is pointing to the base address of your array. So the P is now pointing at 100. So this is basically pointer to an array, where your pointer points to the base address of the array. Now what type of questions you expect during the placement interview? Now pointer to array, this is the concept which illustrates pointers to array. Now let's suppose if I take a variable x, and if I write x is equal to plus p, right? And if I take y is equal to p plus. If I take z is equal to star plus p. And if I take l is equal to plus star p, right? If I take m, I will take each expression. These all expressions are very important. I will take one by one, right? Let me first write down the various expression which you can get during your placement interviews. I am writing plus star. Now if I write star p plus, and if I write star p plus, this is also, I think it's done. Yeah, it's done. If I write plus p star plus. Done. So let's evaluate one by one what do you mean by this. These all expressions are very important. So guys, please pay focus a lot. So now x is equal to plus p. I am writing plus v. See, I cannot write here plus a. I cannot write plus a because I already told you many times. You can go back to my previous sessions of arrays that array addresses are constant values and you cannot modify the constant value. What you can do, you can store the address of array in pointers and you can modify the pointer, but you cannot modify the address because A means what? A means base address of the 0th element of the array and you cannot modify the base address. That's why pointer came into picture. What pointer can do? Pointer stores the address of array and we can move the pointer, but we cannot modify the pointer. We cannot modify the array addresses. We can only modify the pointer. So plus a is not possible, but plus p is possible because p is not an array. P is a pointer. So you can modify the pointer. So right now when you write x is equal to plus p, your pointer currently is pointing at what? 100. So when you write plus p, your pointer moves one address ahead. Now your pointer moves to what? 102. So what is the value of x? Therefore the value of x is 102 and you can print it by using %u and you can take this as a pointer, right? So you can write x is equal to plus p. Initially your p was pointing at 100. Plus means you try to increment the pointer. Now your pointer moves to what? 102 and that 102 you are storing in the variable x. Therefore the value of x is 102. In order to print this, you have to take a variable, pointer variable x, and you have to print this by using a %u. For example, you want to print this value, you have to take a pointer int star x and you can write printf %u comma x. It will print the value 102. Now if I write y is equal to p plus. Now it is post increment or pre increment? It is post increment. So post increment means what? Post increment means that whenever the same variable is encountered again in my program, there the value will increase, but not at this point of time. So when you write y is equal to p plus, only this much is getting assigned to y. Only p is getting assigned to y. And what is the value of p? P is now pointing at 102. Therefore the value of y is 102 only, because it is not pre-increment, it is post-increment. Let me explain you with the help of example. If I write int I is equal to 5, and if I write x is equal to I plus, and if I print the value of x and I, so since it is post increment, only this much is getting assigned to x. X is only 5, but since there is a post increment here plus, so when the same variable I is encountered again in my program, there the value will increase to 6. Same concept we are going to apply here. We are writing y is equal to p plus, and p is pointing at, because of this pre-increment, my p is now pointing at 102. So I am writing y is only equals to p. This p is getting assigned to y, and since the value of p is 102, the value of y will become 102. And because of this post increment, अगर ये p मेरे प्रोग्राम में कहीं पे भी दोबारा आएगा तो उसकी वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट हो जाएगी. अब p दोबारा कहाँ पे है? नीचे जाते हैं, चेक करते हैं z is equal to star plus plus p. Now see, अब because of this post increment, जैसे ही यहाँ पे p आया, मेरा पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट होकर कहाँ पे आ गया, 104 पे आ गया. So value of this plus plus p. Now my pointer moves to 104 और 104 का स्टार के 30. Therefore the value of z is 30. I hope it is clear. I'm again repeating. See, पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट कितनी बार हो चुका है, z तक आने से पहले पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट कहाँ पे हुआ, प्लस प्लस p मेरा पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट हुआ, p प्लस प्लस मेरा फिर एक बार पॉइंटर, तो मेरा पॉइंटर कितनी बार इंक्रीमेंट हो गया, 2 बार. तो जब मैं इस p पे आऊंगा तो मेरा पॉइंटर कहाँ पे पहुंच चुका होगा, 102 104 पे आ चुका होगा. अब 104 के बाद फिर से मेरा पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट होके कहां पे आ गया, सी एक बार यहां पे इंक्रीमेंट हुआ, एक बार यहां पे इंक्रीमेंट हुआ, और जैसे ही इस p पे आया मेरा पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट होके कहां पे आ गया, 104 पे. पर उससे पहले p से पहले एक और बार p प्लस प्लस लगा हुआ है, प्लस प्लस p, तो मेरा पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट होके कहां पे आ जाएगा, 106 पे आएगा. मेरा पॉइंटर टोटल 3 बार इंक्रीमेंट हो चुका है. दोबारा चेक करो, एक बार यहां पे इंक्रीमेंट हुआ, एक बार यहां पे इंक्रीमेंट हुआ, और मेरा पॉइंटर एक बार यहां पे इंक्रीमेंट. So at this point of time, your p is pointing at 106, not 104. Please don't make such kind of mistake. I am again repeating. See, initially your p was pointing at 100. When you write plus plus p, your pointer moves to 102. So the value of x will become 102. Now y equals to p plus plus. So it is post increment. So only p is getting assigned to y. The value of p is 102. The 102 is getting assigned to y. Therefore the value of y becomes 102. Now because of this post increment, when it comes to this p, now my pointer moves to 104. So at this point p, my pointer moves to 104. But when you do plus plus p, then pointer once again move to 106, and star of 106 is 40. Therefore the value of z is 40. Fine. Now n is equal to plus plus star. अब मेरे को बताओ यार यहाँ पे क्या पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट हो रहा है. अब तुम खुद देखो, प्लस प्लस p, तुमने प्लस प्लस किस पे लगाया, वेरिएबल पे लगाया, p पे लगाया, तो p इंक्रीमेंट हुआ, पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट हुआ. तुमने यहाँ पे भी प्लस प्लस कहाँ पे लगाया, पोस्टर पर कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, इंक्रीमेंट तो हो गई. तो p पे अगेन तुमने वेरिएबल पे लगाया, p पे, तो दोबारा तुम्हारा पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट हुआ. तुमने यहाँ पे प्लस प्लस किस पे लगाया, p पे लगाया, तो फिर से तुम्हारा पॉइंटर इंक्रीमेंट हुआ. पर क्या यहाँ पे प्लस प्लस p पे लगा है या स्टार p पे लगा है. So you are incrementing not the pointer but the value at the pointer. So right now your pointer is pointing at what, 106, and the star of that 106 is 40, right? Star of this 106 is 40, and you are going to increment that 40, and now this 40 becomes 41, not 50. I'm again repeating, they are the values. So when you apply increment or decrement operator onto your variable values, then it's a normal mathematics, like 30 plus 1 is 30, but when you apply them to the addresses, for example 104 plus 1, it is not 105. It means you are incrementing the pointer and you move to 106. Same in this case. See, now your pointer is 106, 106 star is what, 40, and you are incrementing it at 40, it becomes 41. Therefore the value of L is 41. Now moving to M. See here, m is equal to star p plus plus. So first thing guys which you have to do, you have to look the variable first, right? Go to the right hand side, like this is my variable p. Now start evaluating from your right to left. Go in this way. Start evaluating from right to left. So t, and this is post increment. So this line I am going to explain, it's very very important. See, when you write m is equal to star p plus plus, it means what? It means that m is only equals to star p and later on p plus plus. Please note it down. This is very important. When you write m is equal to star p plus plus, it means m is only equals to star p and later on you're going to increment the pointer. So these two lines combine and they make this line star p plus plus. So when you write m is equal to star p plus plus, only this much is getting assigned to m. So your p is pointing at what? 106. 106 का स्टार क्या है? स्टार चेंज हो गया 41 हो चुके हैं. यहाँ तक 40 था, but after this line it has changed the value 40 to 41. Therefore the value of m is 41 only. So the value of m is 41. Now after this, since it is plus plus, so when the same variable is encountered in the next line p, the pointer moves to what? 108. Now your pointer moves to 108. Right, let me take one more value so that the calculation becomes easy. I take one more value, 50, comma, let's suppose 60, and this address be 110. Okay. So till this line the value of m is 41, and because post increment, when it comes to here your pointer moves to what? 108, and there is a pre-increment, so you're going to increment pointer once more. Now your pointer moves to what? 110, and star of 110 is 60, and you're going to increment that plus plus, so it becomes 61, and this 61 gets assigned to n, therefore the value of n is 61. I'm again repeating, x is 102, y is 102, z is 40, l is 41, m is 41, n is 61. Please take a look at this. I am going to give you one more example in the next lecture so that your concept regarding pointers to array is clear. So thank you so much guys. Take care.